Alright, so now that we've got the speaker and door panel removed here, we are going to do some sound deadening before we put the speaker in. It's not always necessary, but it is highly recommended. We'll mainly be doing this back wall area. This is the most important. Back here behind the speaker, and then this area on top here around the speaker. And then everything else just kind of helps with some resonance. And also this plastic piece here, we'll be taking this off, and we will be covering the holes here with some of the sound deadening material, just because this plastic doesn't work that well for filling in all these holes. Alright, so now we've got the plastic off of here, and to do that we just peeled it off, and then we did have to take off the door handle here. There was just one more screw on the back here that held that in place. And then all these harnesses were actually clipped through the plastic, so we unclipped these, and now we've got that to the side. The next step before we put our sound deadening in here is we're just going to clean this area with some alcohol just to make sure that the surface is prepped for it, and then we'll show you how we put that in. Alright, and so now that we've got this all cleaned up and prepped, we can go ahead and start putting our sound deadening in. And for this one, it's going on this back wall here. We're just going to use a full sheet since it fits in there well. And then I'm going to put this as far down as I can on the bottom, at least where it can be straight. And then I'll cut a smaller piece to put in this gap at the top. And then the biggest thing here is we want to avoid any of the harnesses, like we don't want to stick it on that, or we don't want to stick it on any kind of bins or anything that's not exactly flat. And in here there's also a little kind of rivet or a screw that's in here and a clip, and this holds on this front cover on the door. So we're just going to push around the edges of that just to make sure that our sound deadening actually sticks to the back wall. And so now that I've got that pressed in there, we're going to use a rolling tool here, and we're just going to go through and make sure that it's all down in place well. So now that we've got that all laid out in there, we'll move on to our next sheets, and then we'll cut to showing you how to do the speaker here. So we've got the piece on top here to just fill in a little bit more of this gap where the speaker is going to be playing into. And then this leftover sheet here, I'm going to use it to fill in this blank area on this side. It might be a little overkill. There's plenty of videos online that kind of explain sound deadening and go into detail. And there's plenty of different ways to do it. But the biggest thing, like I said before, is just making sure you get this area and this area here. Everything else tends to be kind of personal preference, or you're just trying to do as much as you can. And now for these two pieces, we're just going to roll over those again. Go. And next we'll move on to here. And so for this part here, we're going to cut our sheet down to size. The easiest way to do that is just line it up on like the longest part here. I'm just going to notch this, and then the other way. 2 from the bottom. And so now we've got our sheet here that's the right size. We're just gonna place it. I want to make sure we go all the way over as far as we need to. And that looks good right there. And then from here, I'm just gonna use the roller to try to get like an outline or a print here. And then we'll cut any of the excess material that's kind of going to be in the way, or it's just a small little bit, like up here, we'll cut that. And then this up here. Go. And we'll also get this bottom corner down here. And then now that we've got the outline, we're going to go ahead and just cut down the middle, or where the hole is. And I like to just do kind of a cross like this. And then from here, just wherever the edge is, you can use the roller tool to kind of mark that. But I'm just going to go ahead and cut it, and I'm just going to leave maybe like a centimeter of kind of room, or one of these squares for the sound deadening. I want to leave a layer around that thick for the edge so that I can actually curl it in. There we go. I'm going to trim just a little more off of that. And then once we just have this little bit of an outline here, you can just go ahead and start rolling it around the edge. And some of it will tear kind of in the corners. That's okay. It doesn't really even need to be folded over necessarily. It's just kind of an easy way to get some material on the back side and just to make sure that it's applied well on here and doesn't come off. And once we've folded out all in, we'll go through with our rolling tool and we'll just get everything flat. And now that we've got that done, I'm just going to take it and go around the middle. Alright, there we go. And so now that we've got this laid out, the last thing we need to do is we're just going to poke some holes for our screws. And you can just feel on the back side. And we'll poke those out, and then we'll just cut out a little hole just to make sure our screws are accessible. And so here I'm just going through and finding all the holes. There we go. And next we'll just cut out a slot for that. And so here I've just got a cutter to do this, but you can use your knife if you'd like to. And this is mainly just good for marking these. Traditionally you're also going to use a hammer with this to kind of do an imprint, but I don't necessarily want to damage the metal. There we go. And so now that we've got those traced out, I'm just going to use my knife just to go through and make sure that they're fully cut out. There, you can cut it. All right, and so this point that we're at right now is pretty good for standard sound deadening. There are a few holes around that aren't used. Some are used for clips, so we'll leave those open. But if you did want to cover those, that would be another good thing to do. But next we're going to go through and we're going to do a little more extensive sound deadening. And then we'll come back after that and take over putting in the speaker. Alright, so for the front door here for our sound deadening, we're going to go ahead and go through and pull off this plastic cover just like we did for the rear. And then we'll show you doing our sound deadening on this area down here. The first thing for taking off this plastic, we didn't show it for the rear, but here's the screw. And once you take that out, then you can just pull the handle actually loose. And then the only other thing you have to take off will be these clips here, if you want to take off the plastic. So we'll go through and take all those off. There we go. And so now that we've got all those clips out of the way, should be good to start pulling this off. And then the only thing we'll have to do is just cut through the plastic just to get this harness out of the middle. All right, so we've got the plastic pulled off here, and we went ahead and just sound deadened the main areas like we did with the rear door. So we filled in all these smaller holes here, and then we did the speaker area, and we did the back inside wall here. And so now that we've done all these spots, we can go ahead and fill in these larger holes here with some of our sound deadening. And we'll go ahead and go through and do that, and we'll show you what that looks like afterwards. All right, so this door is finally done, and we're ready to mount our speaker here. For our sound deadening on these holes here that we filled in, we put a strip over the front, or a piece here. And then on the back side, we actually took a piece from the back and put it on there. And that was just so this adhesive on the back of this strip here, or this piece, isn't just open on the back and can pick up dirt and kind of wear down over time. So now it's actually pretty solid, especially compared to the plastic that was here. And then just all of these minor holes that were around are filled up. And then any large flat areas we filled in. And so now we'll go ahead and put our speaker in back here. And one important thing we want to note for this is it's important to roll down the window. Just make sure you have enough clearance before you put the speaker in. So we'll do that and we'll get this mounted.